came out of that game pretty clean. There really was nobody of note that didn't finish the game. We're in good shape there. Man, I'm proud of our guys. They came through for us. We're building something special here, and I think they're feeling it. Just the belief they have in each other, the belief they have in this coaching staff. I thought it really shone through. This was a huge win for our team. Finding a way in the fourth quarter to come out on top. I just thought that was outstanding for us. So proud of our guys, proud of the locker room. I know it's an ugly game at times. I thought I'd give a lot of credit to the Raiders. They played their tails off, which we knew they would. Coach Carroll is such a good coach. And they have so many good players on their side that it was going to be a dogfight. And they were desperate for a win, and we were desperate for a win as well. And, it came down right to the wire, just like we thought it might. And so, like I said, that's a huge character win for our team, and I just love it for them. Open it up.
For Josh Blackwell, as you've gotten to know him, what's it going to say about him to make that play?
Yeah, man, he came through for us right when we needed it. And, I'm listening on the headset, and Coach Hightower, who does just such an incredible job with our special teams unit in all those phases, he's kind of narrating it in real time, and he's like, yeah, Blackwell's going to get this one for us. He's going to come through. And sure enough, it came to light just like he thought. And so, man, I was so proud of him. He's a guy that not only is a key cog of what we do on special teams, but a key contributor there as a backup in our DB room. And, that was huge for him.
You mentioned it was a sloppy game. Talk about some of the penalties and negative yardage. How did you kind of balance almost your own emotions and then obviously the team's emotions as you weathered all of that?
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to get frustrated, but we don't panic. We just don't. It's not who we are, and that's not what we do. And so, we have a 3-and-out to start the game, I believe, on offense, and defense comes through for us, and they end up with 4 turnovers on the day, and we're not able to capitalize on those turnovers to the extent that we'd like to. I could see where either side of the ball would get really frustrated. I could see where the defense would get frustrated with the offense, and the offense frustrated with ourselves. And, that didn't happen. Everybody stayed the course. No one panicked whatsoever. I thought we came in at halftime. We hit that reset button. That's what we talked about. Take a deep breath, and let's come out and play 30 minutes and find a way to win.
What impressed you most about the game when you drive?
Oh, shoot. Well, I can't remember play by play, to be honest with you, but I remember talking to Caleb before he took the field, and I said, "This is what you're built for. These are the moments that he thrives in the most." I think that's really been the story of his life, to be honest with you, and I know he came through for us in a big way. That was a heck of a pass rush. We knew what 98 was capable of, and then. The rest of those guys are really hard blocks as well. And so for us to look up, and we only had 1 sack, it certainly felt a lot worse than that because Caleb was having to elude a lot and continue to evade that rush. And so, he found a way. The playmakers found a way. Our O-line found a way to hold on there for us to get a touchdown when we needed it the most.
It was tough sliding through the run game most of the game, but on 3rd and 4 there at the end to call on Swift, what went into that decision to call that? I mean, I'm sure it's 4-down territory, but to trust Swift, to trust your guys in that moment.
Yeah, it's a hard one to answer right now, to be honest with you. I just in the moment, it's just what you're feeling, what your gut's telling you is going to work, and so my gut was probably wrong a lot of the night. So it was good to see it come through, and really it's a credit to those guys. I mean, they know we get down there inside the 5. That's what we want to do. We want to be able to run it inside the 10-yard line, and I think they came through for us.
What did you see from Ashton Jensen, and what made him so hard to contain?
It's exactly what you saw on tape. Whether in college or the first 3 games this year, he's so compact that you have to hit him a certain way to bring him down. It's really hard for one individual to bring him down, and I thought you saw that time and time again where arm tackles, they're not going to do it. It's going to take a swarming mentality by the entire defense, and if it is just one man, you got to hit him just right to bring him to the ground. So, we had a plan to look to contain him. and he got after us pretty good. Yeah, I thought that O-line for them, they came out guns a-blazing as well.
And what do you think about the atmosphere here inside Allegiant Stadium? It seemed like a lot of Bears fans.
Yeah, it's my first time here in Allegiant, and pretty cool to see the Bears fans travel like they did. You know, it's the appeal of Vegas might have had something to do with it, but yeah, I'd love for that to happen every away game we have going forward.
What went into the offensive tackle switch you guys made?
Yeah, we knew going into the game that Ozzie was likely to get some snaps for us. He's a guy that just keeps getting better each and every week, and so we were just at the point where we weren't doing a whole lot on offense, and we felt like that might give us a little spark and ignite us a little bit on offense there.
Speaking of the spark, what was it looking? 4 turnovers, second straight game, 3 interceptions, second straight game. And they're not easy interceptions. There are a couple of them were diving runs.
I know. Golly, we talked about it. We talked about it last night. How we were going to need to get some turnovers on the road here to get our first road win, and those guys came through. Byard came through with 2 of them. I thought Tyreek had one of the more athletic plays I've seen. The way he bounced up after that, I thought that was incredible. And then, that we don't win that game without those turnovers. You know, just the way that they were able to move the ball, and then like I said, had we been able on offense to capitalize on that a little bit more, it wouldn't have come down to the wire like that. But 1 for 4 in the red zone for us on offense, it's not gonna win you a whole lot of games.
And sorry if you already answered this, but you talk all the time about the pride you in your group take and adjusting. With Caleb today and the pass rush that he was facing, did you see some adjustment in the second half to realize that there isn't time you have to be fast?
Yeah, I really felt like our guys just focused in, and they took a deep breath there at halftime, and they took a lot of pride in doing the best job that they could. So I'll have to go back and I'll look at the tape. I don't know play call wise if I was really that different in the second half than I was the first half, but I'll have to go back and I'll look at that.
Ben, was that a diversion of stumble bum we saw earlier in the game?
Yeah, that was one of those. We have a group of guys that come up with plays, and we felt like that could take advantage of something that we saw. We were really in 2-down territory in my mind at that point, anyways. So I knew that we were going to go for an explosive play on that one, and if we didn't get it, then we were going to go for it on the next one. So it happens sometimes, and that's the cost of doing business. Some of them hit, some of them don't.
You guys had Torrey Taylor kick off. Was that already covered in here?
Yeah, so Cairo was feeling a little something, and we were getting him checked out, and so Torrey came through for us. From my understanding, Cairo was good to go.
Anybody else?
All right, thank you.
Thanks, man.